Kick his ass, Charlie. Kick his ass.
Well, all right. Well, we're waiting on while we're waiting on Randy Weaver to call in. How about we just go ahead and play Rumor Mill Theater now?
Dude, yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I've been waiting to hear it. I haven't heard it.
This is the second edition of In the Dirt's Rumor Mill Theater. Rumor Mill Theater. This week on Rumor Mill Theater, we talk to the legend himself, also known as the legend himself. Welcome back in, race fans, to another Rumor Mill Theater. On the telephone with us right now, we have the legend himself. Legend, are you with us?
I am, Webb. How are you today, Webber?
The legend, we are doing fine here at Rumor Mill Theater.
Hey, Webb, let me slow this down a little bit, and you just call me TL.
TL, is that short? That's short for the legend.
It is. You don't have to call me the legend all night. That'll be a long interview.
Well, I appreciate that. So it's TL. Okay, so TL. Thank you, TL, for joining us.
It's TL.
Oh, I appreciate you joining. TL, there's a lot of rumors swirling about the...
There always has been, Webb.
There's
always rumors going, just always. And some of these people, I don't know where they come up with this stuff at, but it just amazes me.
Well, listen.
Go ahead, Webb. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Well, TL, pardon me for interrupting. Now, there's the one rumor that's going around includes you and Henry Ford.
Oh, that son of a bitch. He ain't qualified to design a car. He took my idea back in 1901, and he stole that from me. That was all me, Webb.
Well, wait a second. You mean, now you talking about the automobile, or are you talking about race cars? What are you talking about? The automobile?
The automobile, Webb.
So you came up...
Where have you been?
So you came up with the actual idea for a car?
Webb, that was all me. They stole that from me. Them son of a bitches, they just take that and ran with it. Almost ran old TL into the ground.
So okay, well, where do you fit in, TL, with the invention of the assembly line then, if Henry Ford stole the car idea from you?
If you come here to TL race cars stronger than mud, you would know.
Well, talk to us about the handling of these first cars. I mean, I know you guys are into race car now, but you supposedly invented the first car, you said. So what went into...
Well, we was going to win the Indianapolis 500. Have you heard of that? That happens just a few miles north of TL Race Shop here. Have you heard of that race?
I happen to have heard of that race, yes.
We was going to win that race, the very first one, with my car, until Henry Ford and his mechanic got out and sabotaged my car. Some other guy, Ray Haroon, won that thing. He stole that from me.
What?
Stole it.
Now he had some. Was there anything interesting on his race car that you might have included on all your race cars? A certain part.
The swing arm technology. The track was so rough. We had the swing arm. Webb, I didn't see that boy all day long. All day long.
No.
And they gave him the trophy.
Well, TL, let's move on to some other things, and I've got a list here that I kind of want to go over.
No, Webb, let's go back to the race car.
All right, let's go back to the race car.
You know, today, these boys keep coming back to the same technology that I used back then. That 4-bar thing, it ain't going to work. I tried it. 1932, Webb.
Okay, but here's a list of things I wanted to... so, if you guys there invented a lot of things,
there is nothing for the automotive we haven't designed.
Well, the steering wheel was one of the rumors that I heard. You guys invented the steering wheel shortly after the car.
Well, that was that Henry Ford. Did you see how he built that Model T? That car would have handled so much better, Webb, if he wouldn't have used that loopy thing that he had that came one direction. It's a little hard to counter steer.
Real quick.
But then again, his car wasn't fast enough to have to counter steer. So that may have worked for him, Webb.
Real quick, T.L., what was your involvement with the invention of the Internet?
Well, the Internet started with my traction control unit, which later turned into the personal computer. Don't get it confused with the desktop.
What about NASCAR?
They wouldn't be nowhere without my stuff.
What about Doritos?
Webb, I had nothing to do with the invention of Doritos.
Tire dope.
Webb, that started out as a mixture of fuel and some Vaseline. We was trying to go a little faster. Back when Billy Moyer Sr. drove for me. Don't get it confused with Billy Moyer Jr., but Billy Moyer Sr., when he drove for me, we used that stuff to help slow down that young whippersnapper, Scotty Woomersquist. That's how we won some of our races. It was one of my best inventions. Now, these boys today, they've got all kinds of chemicals mixed in there, some nuclear active material and radioactive material. God only knows what else they may have their own life's blood in that stuff.
Is it true that you're Jim Moon's father?
That son of a bitch, I hate that man. I can't believe that he's still racing. You know, he should have hung his helmet long before I did. Because he can't drive. I've tried to get him on my cars. I told him I'd make him a hero. And he continues to drive outdated technology. Still today.
T.L., I thank you for joining us today on the Rumor Mill Theater.
Well, Webb, I appreciate you having me.
Well, Rumor Mill Theater, Part 2. Brian Gray, your thoughts?
I don't even know what to think, Webb.